What is going on, guys? My name is Jake.
This is Franco.
He's our top designer from Desert Springs, and we are here again at another project that we recently completed. This one is in Henderson over in the Mission Hills area, and it was a total remodel of this awesome property. We started from the front landscaping, chipped out the pool, redid the decking, redid turf, redid elevations. So today we're just kind of give you a highlight of exactly what we did, where the inspiration came from, and what we do as a company and what we try to give the customer, the best experience. So Franco, we'll start with you. When you first came out to this property, what did you see and what did you try to accomplish with your design?
Well, originally, when we walked on the property, the yard was very generic. There was nothing fancy about it. It was just gravel around the pool area with a little bit of travertine decking that was all uneven and unlevel, so it wasn't professionally installed. The water features, the planters, all that stuff, none of this was here. So we had to reproduce all of this stuff. Our deck spaces were elevated above the patio, and it just looked kind of weird the way it was all done. And my goal was to give him seating spaces, turf in the backyard to give it a green appeal so that it looked like it had some lawn without having grass. We achieved all of our elevation changes. And the far side of the yard over here, you'll see that in the future of what we created over there as well. That was just a huge rock slope, but now it's used as a side yard that has lawn areas, turf in them, and planter beds. And then with all that, we added in custom lighting, pottery. We added in the flower beds with the big palm trees. Unfortunately, the palm trees aren't opened up yet. They're not ready to be unbanded. And then we added a water feature to the pool. We changed out the interior plaster to a pebble finish instead. And then we retiled all of it as well. This home was only 5 years old when we started, so this house deserves that. And that's what we gave it a nice looking start.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, you guys are gonna see a complete project here. You got everything, like Franco highlighted, from plants to trees, to lighting, to new irrigation, to pottery, to pool tile, to stack stone, to planters. I mean, we did it all. So we're very excited to show you guys exactly what we can do, and this one turned out awesome, so enjoy. All right, Franco, so, let's say someone watching or someone in the Vegas area, they want to get in touch with you and get this going, get themselves a backyard like this. How do they do that?
Well, they can contact me directly, which would be nice. And then from there, the actual steps of what we do here is I walk the project with the homeowner. I kind of get a feel for what they're looking for. And once we have that conversation, we discuss a little bit of budget, things of those sorts. And it's easy to put a budget to a project of this scale, believe it or not. I've done this so many times in my career that I have an average breakdown per square foot of what it costs to do certain types of projects. And under normal circumstances, I get pretty close. I'm within less than 5% off from our initial guides.
Right.
But what we do is we walk the job, we discuss the needs, and projects like this do have designs involved, and I do get charged for design fee on this kind of stuff. I charge for that stuff. I do credit it toward the project, so homeowners don't lose out on that money, but it just covers me to cover my time and my estimating, the design work, and just having the creativity and the effort to put it all together. And then once we're done, we break it all down, we go through material selections, and believe it or not, materials can drive a project value up and or down depending upon what you're doing. Something of this scale could go $100,000 higher, or it could have been $100,000 lower, It is all values and what materials we're working with.
And sorry to cut you off there, but let's talk about that just so our our viewers and our customers know. So we would say that there's different types of tile. So you got your porcelain tile, you got your glass tile. Big change there.
3 times the price versus one the other.
Yep, and then another big one that people run into a lot is the decking material.
Decking material is very, very expansive on what we have to choose from. We can work with either plain concretes, we can do color concretes, we can do stamp concretes, we can do pavers, we can do porcelain pavers, we can do travertine pavers. I mean, you've got a lot of options, but they all have a value per square foot, and they just keep going up and up and up and up. And I don't think it's necessarily a good thing to spend more money to get a better floor. I don't think it's that important. I just think it has to look nice with what we're trying to accomplish and be functional, practical, and cost effective at the end of the day.
Right.
So, and I think we achieved that even on this job site. I think this isn't the most expensive floor, but it looks amazing.
It does, and it's
really nice.
It does, and it's a colored concrete that we sealed afterwards, so you got a nice charcoal color to it.
It turned out great, and this is all it needed.
Yep.
So,
okay, so we get material selections, and then where we go from there?
From that point, once we start picking materials, we go through the vegetational needs. And even with vegetation, you can have 5-gallon plants, 15-gallon plants. You can do 15-gallon trees or 24s, 36s, 48s. I mean, vegetation even has its highs and lows. You can spend money on whatever you want to spend it on. The good news is about vegetation is it grows, so you don't have to buy the biggest trees and the biggest plants to get started.
Right.
But I do recommend at least 5-gallon bushes and above. But I don't work with 1-gallon plants ever. I just don't. But then there's lighting. I only work with the highest quality of light stock, brass fixtures primarily. Very rarely do I use aluminum type materials. They just don't hold up for the long term. And depending upon the size of project I'm working with, I'll either work with a volt or an amp system that has lifetime warranties on them. And these are good quality products.
Absolutely.
They hold up for the long term.
Yeah.
It's important. This is a huge investment for most homeowners, and it's got to last. It's got to last for years and years and years.
Yep. Okay, so they get all this picked out, they get their design finalized, we get a signed contract, and then it gets turned over to construction.
Yep, construction gets it next, and then from there, depending upon where a homeowner lives, they could either have an HOA or 2 of them. We're dealing with HOAs while we're going through permits and things of those sorts if there's permitting required on certain parts. But all in all, it's a smooth running machine. And some homeowners, they get excited for the start, but they have to be patient. This is a timely, long process to do construction. And under normal circumstances, the job of this variety, this was a remodel. There is destruction before there is construction, and you have to be cognizant of the time frames and just the inconvenience that's going to be involved in it. And we try to guide them through that stage.
Yeah, and I think one cool thing about Desert Springs and what we do that I want to highlight is when they're in the design phase, they only talk to you.
Yes.
Everything goes through you and you back to the customer.
Designer, I am the creator of the project. There's nobody else involved at that point.
Yep.
When it goes through construction, I can still be involved in the process, but at that point they'll have their project managers, their project field superintendents. I mean, you have an army of people working on your site, so you're not just left in the dark by yourself. You've got a staff of people working for you.
Yep, and that's what I want to highlight too with the construction side. Once you get your project signed and we start working on it, you have one point of contact throughout the whole thing. So we have project managers and superintendents that will take all your questions. They will meet you out here. They're here almost every day checking on the guys. So when you go through this process, when it starts with Franco, when it goes through construction, it's seamless, it's easy. You got one person to talk to, answers your questions every day, make sure he knows what's going on. And yeah, I mean, we try our best to make sure that these customers are happy, that they're informed, and that they know what's going on and that they know it's getting done in a timely manner. And
just for the record, also, I work on smaller projects too. Not everything has to be this massive, but this is my mainstay. I do a lot of larger projects, multi-$100,000 landscapes, but I do projects that are in the smaller scale too. I take care of any customer.
Awesome.
Especially referrals. I'll take care of any referral of any size.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. That's the process with Franco, a little bit on the construction side. And come see us if you want to get this thing going, get your backyard started. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along with us. We really, really loved how this project turned out. The homeowner's happy. That's all we can ask for. Like I said, this is Franco, top designer, does great work. He'd love to meet you, love to design the backyard of your dreams. And like always, I'm Jake, we're Desert Springs, and we'd love to help you guys out. So let us know if there's anything that we missed in this video that you want to hear next time. If there's any recommendations, any requests, we'd love to help you guys out, give you some more information. And I think Franco's gonna tag along for some more videos. We got a lot of cool projects coming up. Just some awesome stuff that we're doing, and we really want to show you guys and hopefully make your backyard turn into a paradise as well. So
thank you all.
Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time.